So hello everyone, welcome to video. My name is Sunny Mosle. Just firstly tell me audio and video is clear so that we can start up the session. Please tell me, those students are watching the lecture, please tell me is the audio and video is clear so that we can start up the session. And have you watched the part 1 of simple interest? There was, I think, technical issue in the last lecture, so we can't proceed. So today we'll came with the second part of simple interest. We'll do some interesting question, and without formal approach we'll do question without formula approach. And without formula approach means we'll do the question by percentage method. But before applying this method, you must know each and every fraction value. Like 10% is how much? 1 by 10. 12, 1 by 2% is how much? 1 by 8. So you must know these type of values because we will definitely cover these values in percentage as well. We covered already, okay? And in compound interest, the complete chapter will revolve around these values. Hello Himanshu, how are you? Himanshu Sonkar is saying hello Sunny Bhaiya, good evening. Yeah, Himanshu, how are you? Thank you for calling me Bhaiya. That's nice. Chaliye, so let us proceed with the chapter. Firstly, the formula is PRT by 100. Okay. So first question of the class is a sum of money amount to 9,800 after 5 years and 12,005 after 8 years at the same rate of simple interest. The rate of simple interest per annum. You must know the rate of interest remains constant for all the years in case of simple interest, isn't it? You know very well. So for this, a sum of money amount to 9,800 after 5 years. It means if we have principal P, then after 5 years, its amount means principal plus interest. Amount means principal plus interest, isn't it? So it is 9,800, and after further 2 years, I think 3 years, and 12,005 after 8 years. It means before the starting of this, it becomes 1,2005. So you can say that total is 8 years. So from this part to this part, we are taking 3 years for this amount to increase to 1,2005. So what is the difference between these two values? 12,005 minus of 9,800. What is the difference between? It is 2,205, if I am not wrong. Clear? So we are getting a simple interest of 2,205 rupees in 3 years. So you can say that in 3 years, we are getting 2,205 as interest. So in 1 year, we are getting 2,205 divided by 3. How much? Just tell me. Just tell me. How much value we are getting? So in 1 year, we are getting 735 rupees. So 2,100, and yes. So if we are getting, firstly, we have to find out the value of this principal, because without finding the value of principal, you can't even find out the rate of interest. So in 5 years, if 1 year you are getting 735 rupees as interest, so in 5 years you are getting 5 into of 735. So value is 3,500, 150, and 25. 5, 7. So 3, 6, 7, 5. So just subtract them. 9,800 minus of 3,675. Tell me the value. Just subtract them. We have to subtract the value of 9800 minus of 3675. It becomes to be 6125, I think. 6125, 800, yes. So we are getting interest of 735 if we have a principal of 6125. So 735 divided by 6125 into of 100%. Just tell me the answer of this question. If you're getting the answer, just message me. It's almost 12%. After doing all the calculations, you will get the answer as option number C, 12. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear? Just message me. Isn't it yes or no? So if this is clear, let us proceed with the question number 2 of today's class. This was very simple question. A person borrowed at 1 by 4%. If a person borrowed rupees 5,000 for 2 years, thank you Himanshu, thank you Bhaiya. Your way of teaching so good. I'm really appreciate the way explaining each concept. Thank you Himanshu, thank you. Please like, share, subscribe the channel and kindly buy the course if you like it. Okay. So a person borrowed 5,000 for 2 years at 4% simple interest. Immediately lends it to another person at 1 by 4% per annum for 2 years. Find his gain in the transaction per year. The question is saying per year. Thank you, Manju. That was very, very, very excellent way of saying tarif. To appreciate your teacher. Thank you. A person, what it means, what the person is doing, it means, let us say Himanshu is doing a job. Hai na? So principal is how much? 5,000. That means how much? 2 years. So you can say that for each and every year, the person is getting 4% per annum simple interest. And rate of interest how much? 4% per year. So for 2 years, we are getting how much? 24 is how much? 8% interest. Totally we are getting how much? 8% of interest. Total interest. Total interest after 2 years is how much? 8%. What Himanshu have to give back. But he lends this amount to another person immediately after getting this amount. Principal is same, how much? 5,000 rupees. Time is how much? 2 years. But now rate of interest is how much? 6.25%. Getting my point? Now the rate of interest for the another person is how much? 6.25. So you can say that you are getting how much interest? Total rate of interest is how much? 12.5%. You are getting how much? 12.5% for the 2 years. So if we subtract the interest, we are getting how much? 4.5% extra on rupees 5,000. So we are getting 4.5% of. So person is getting a benefit of, or you can say that a profit of, or extra amount he is getting from the another person by lending the amount, by lending the same amount to the another person. That is how much? 45 into 5 is how much? 225. So what's the answer? Option number C? Wrong. Because this 225 is of 2 years. But the question is saying find gain transaction per year. Transaction per year. For 2 years, we are getting an amount of 225 rupees. So in 1 year, we are getting 225 by 2 is how much? 112.50 rupees. That is option number A is the correct answer. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? Please tell me, are you getting my point, students? Please tell me if you are getting the point. Then I will move forward to the next question. Clear? I'm giving you 1 minute to note this question. And if any query, you can ask me. Okay. Kamakshi Sen is saying yes, sir. So let us move on to the next question. Find simple interest on rupees 6,250 at 14% per annum for 146 days. That is very, very, very interesting question in front of you. Kindly do this question. And currently we are getting a 50% discount by using a coupon code of EPF06, I think. The course is of 9,000. After applying this coupon code, you will get the full access of this course for only 4,500 rupees. And you are getting also 39,000. Yes, I'm again repeating 39,000 plus MCQs to practice with this course. Okay. Find simple interest on 6250 at 14% per annum for 146 days. 14% per annum. What do you mean by that? If I underline this line, 14% per annum. What do you mean by that line? It means we are getting 1 year interest is equal to 14%. You can say that we are getting a total of 14% interest in complete 1 year. Isn't it? Yes or no? So you can say that, please note total days in a year is how much? 365 days. Kindly not consider it is as a leap year. Always you have to take total number of days in a year is how much? 365. Please note this. Okay. So you can say that in 365 days, we are getting 14% interest. Yes or no? Isn't it? Himanshu and Kamakshi, Sani, please tell me, is that clear? Is that clear to both of you? And the other students who are joining the session? So in 1 day, we are getting 14 by 365% of interest. So by solving this, 7 okay, interest. So for how much time we have to find out? We have to find out the value of 146 days. So for 146 days, how much interest we will getting? 14 by 3, 65 into 146%. Is that clear? So it is 73 2 the 73 5. 73 into 5 is how much? 365. So it is 28 by 5%. 28 by 5%. Now we have to find out the value of 6250 into of how much? 28 by 5 into of how much? 1 by 100. Kindly solve this and tell me the answer. Kindly solve this, students, and tell me the answer of this question. Please tell me the answer of this question, and please do like, share and subscribe the session as well. Okay. $350. Kamakshi is saying $350. Yes. So 0, 5 to 125, 5, 25 and 14. 25 into 14 is how much? Yes. 250 plus 100 is how much? Option number A. 350 is the right answer. Is that clear? The question is clear to all of you? Please tell me. Can we move forward to the next question? Please, online students, do message. Let us move on to the next question. A sum of money becomes 7 by 6 of itself in 3 years at a certain rate of simple interest. The rate of interest per annum is. It means we have to find out the value of rate of interest per year. Tell me the answer. Tell me the answer, please. Become 7 by 6 of itself in 3 years. You can say that if we have principal, then amount. If principal is 1, I can say that principal is 1, then what is the amount? 7 by 6 times of itself, it means 7 by 6 of 1. Is that clear? If this point is clear, so just cross multiply them. If principal is 6, amount is how much? 7. Is this point is clear? Kamakshi Sani, please tell me, student, is this point is clear to all or not? So you can say that how much interest we are getting. An amount is becomes 7, but initial value was 6. So you can say that, sorry, we are getting 1 as the interest out of 6 into of 100%. What is it? 50 by 3. 50 by 3%? Yes. So in 3 years, we are getting how much interest? 50 by 3%. So in 1 year, because we have to find out the value per annum, how much? 50 by 9%. Is that clear? Can you tell me? Please tell me, students, is that clear? Option number B is the right answer. Any one of you did this question? Please, Kamakshi, Himanshu, Thonkar, can you tell me? Is this question is clear? Yes or no? So let us proceed with the next question. A certain sum of money amount to 2,500 in span of 5 years and further to 3,000 in a span of 7 years. The simple interest, the sum is. Find out the sum. We already did this type of question. Can you tell me the answer? Sir, please repeat. Kamakshi, I can repeat. If principal is 1 rupee, amount is how much? 7 by 6 times of 1. You can say that by cross multiplying. If principal is 6, then amount is how much? 7. So always, what is amount? Amount is principal plus of its interest. Is that clear? If we have to find out the value of interest, then what we have to do? Interest is how much? Amount minus of principal. Is that clear? Interest is how much? Amount minus of principal. So what is amount? Amount is 7. Principal is 6. So 1 is my interest. So we are getting interest of 1 rupee on 6 rupee because 6 is my principal in this case. So 1 by 6 into 100 is 50 by 3. And we are getting total interest of 50 by 3 in 3 years because we are solving a question of simple interest. If it was a question of compound interest, then that method was different. Or you can say that the method will be different. So you can say that in 3 years, we are getting an interest of 50 by 3%. So in 1 year, we are getting 50 by 9% of interest. That is option number B. Kamakshi, clear hai? Please, clear? Okay, Kamakshi is clear. So please, next question, tell me the answer of principal. Only we have to find out the principal. You don't have to worry about the rate of interest. Tell me the answer. A certain sum of money and amounts to 2,500 in span of 5 years. After 5 years, principal becomes 2,500 including the amount. and further 3000 after 2 years of 2500. Tell me the answer. You don't even need to calculate this answer if your concepts are clear. I don't think so. You need a formula for this question, or you have any calculation needed. I don't think so. Kindly tell me the answer of this question. A certain sum of money at amount to 2500. It means if principal is P, after 5 years, we are getting an amount of how much? 2500. And further 3000 in a span of 7 years from the starting. That means after next 2 years, we are getting an amount of how much? 3000. We are getting an amount of how much? 3000 from 7 years from the starting, isn't it? Yes or no? The question is saying. So you can say that in 2 years, we are getting a simple interest of how much? 500. In 1 year, we are getting 250 as interest. In 1 year, we are getting 250 rupees as simple interest. So you can say that if in 1 year we are getting 250 as interest, so in 5 years, what we are getting? In 5 years, we are getting interest of 250 into 5 is how much? 1250. Just subtract 1250 from the principal, amount of after 5 years. We are getting answer of option number D, that is 1250. Clear? Please, online students, tell me, is that question is clear? Yes or no? Is this question is clear to all of you? Yes or no? Please tell me. Clear? So let us proceed with the last question of today's class. A sum was put at simple interest at a certain rate for 10 years. Had it been put at 5% higher rate, it would have fetched 600 more. What is the sum? Oh, sorry, you can say what was the sum? Tell me the answer of this question. And after that, I'll tell you about the course, about the micro course, and how you'll get the 50% discount on this course. Each and everything will be discussed after this question. Clear? So please like, share and subscribe the channel as well as the video. A sum was put at simple interest at a certain rate of 10 years. So we don't know about the sum. Let us consider, let sum is P, or you can say that 100%. Always principal considered as a 100%. Had it been put at 5% higher rate, so rate of interest is how much? R%. It would fetch us 600 more. 10 years. So time is how much? Oh, it's a long time. 10 years. So you can say that what is total rate of interest is how much? 10R%. You can say that we are getting 10R% in the 10 years as an interest. So what about the next sum? Sum is same. What was the sum? Sum will be same for both the cases. What is R%? R% is how much? R plus 5%. Now time is how much? 10 per 10 years. So what will be total rate of interest? It is R plus 5 multiplied by 10. That is 10R plus of 10R% plus 50%. Now the question is saying the simplest thing. It would have fetched 600 rupees more. It means the difference of this interest will be how much? 600 rupees. That is 10R% plus of 50% minus of 10R% is how much? 600 rupees. So just cancel it. So the value 50% is how much? 600. Value of 100% is how much, students? 1200. Clear? So answer is option number A, 1200. Is that clear? Yes. Himanshu Sonkar, excellent. The answer was 1200. You are getting my points. So how was the session? Just presently tell me, students, kindly tell me how was the session, how was the solution especially, and how was the presentation, also the level of the questions. Kindly tell me about it so that we can decrease the level of the questions if you want. I will always increase the level of the lecture in my lectures. Clear? Level of the questions especially. Please tell me, is that clear? Is that clear, students? So let us talk about the courses we have, and I will tell you each and everything about the course. So firstly, you have to go to the Abipedia platform, exams, and there is that is. So 250 plus selections in UPSC EPFO 2021 and 2023. Thank you, Kamakshi. So after getting, you can enroll by using these numbers, this email ID, and apply coupon code EPF06 to avail 50% discount. It's all for limited time. So firstly, let me tell about the video courses we have. So we have a total course of 9,000. Then currently we are getting 9,000, but after using EPFO06, you will get it of 4,500. The course includes 5 demo lectures, Indian IR and labor laws, a quantitative aptitude introduction, then we have gap, then we ratio proportion 1, then we have current affair. Okay. Subject wise, we have gap, mentorship program, we have English lectures, auditing, APFC, Indian relationship, Indian economy, Indian freedom struggle, okay, aptitude. Now let us talk about the micro courses. So you can aptitude. So you can buy any course in 48 number system in 48 rupees, menstruation in 57 rupees, menstruation 3D in 36 rupees, time and distance in 24 rupees, percentage in 37. So in price of less than a burger, you are getting your course. So that is magic of Apipedia. So please like, share and subscribe the channel. Please go through these courses and buy what you want. Okay. So please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you, students. See you in the next session. Thank you.